Hi everyone, Dave here and welcome to a new lesson. Today we're going to look at the second lick I posted up on my Instagram page. Before we get started, I just wanted to mention that there is a bunch of stuff I post on my Instagram that doesn't show up here on YouTube, so do go over there and check it out. I'll put a link below. Also, if you like the backing track used for this lesson, you can find it over on my Bandcamp page. Again, I'll put it in the description box. Okay, on with the lesson. So this lick comes from the guitar solo at the end of a Chick Corea tune called Cool Weasel Boogie. The guitarist was Carlos Rios, who incidentally is the MD for Lionel Richie. But he's a fantastic player, well worth checking out some of his other stuff. I know he played for Gino Vanilli, I think is the guy. There's a famous guitar solo that he played called on the track called Brother to Brother. That is quite a popular one to cover. Anyway, so that's all about Carlos Rios. The actual lick, I've transposed this down to G minor 7 just to make it a little bit easier to follow. And it borrows from the G Dorian mode. And it also has some nice chromatic moves between some of the scale tones, just to give it a bit more of a jazz fusion flavour. So a great one if you're trying to get into this sort of style. Okay, let's now go through the lick. I'm going to do this in kind of 4-note chunks because it's basically played in 16th notes or semiquavers all the way through, so it's very evenly spaced. Okay, so on the first string I'm playing 15, 14, 13 and then 15 on the B, and I'm picking down, up, pull off and then up. Okay. And then the next bit is 12, 13, 12 on the E and then 15 on the B again. And it's the same picking pull off pattern. So down, up, pull off, up. Then we're going to move. Now on the B string it's 13, 12, 11. And then 12 on the D, so we've got to skip a string there. And again it's the same picking, down, up, pull off and up. Okay, and now this is all on the G string. Alternate picked throughout, and it's just 10, 14, 12, 10. So the first bar, like so. Okay, now moving on to the next 4 notes. So on the D string, 14, 12, 10, and then 12 on the A. Just picked throughout. Now the next 4, we're going 13 on the A, 12 on the D, on the G we go 10, 14. So we're actually playing a B flat major 7 arpeggio there, which is great over a G minor 7 chord because it kind of makes it sound more like a minor 9, because you're playing the 3rd, the 5th of G minor, the 7th and the 9. So there you go. So and the way I'm playing that, I'm sweeping the first 3 notes, so down, down, down and then up. Now I don't know if Carlos plays it this way. He might alternate pick it because he's a bit of a beast on the old picking, so maybe he does it that way. But for me it's easier if I just sweep it. Okay, next 4 notes. Back on the G we're going 12, 10, 12, 14. And it's just picked throughout, just alternate picked. Now the next group of 4 is following on from that 14th fret. I'm going to slide into 5. Sorry, into 15 on the G. And then on the B, it's going to be a chromatic run up. So 12, 13, 14. I'm starting with an upstroke on that. And then the next 4 we're going to carry on, play 15 on the B. So you get, and then on the E we're going chromatically up from 12 to 15, like so. So I'll play the whole lick slowly. There you go, that's the lick. Quite challenging if you want to match his speed. I think on my demo, it's got half-time feel, but really you're playing it at about 150 beats a minute if you're thinking of it in terms of semi-quavers, or 75 beats a minute if you're thinking in terms of 30-second notes, which is really probably the way you hear it in the demo. Saying that, it's going to sound great at slower tempos as well. It's a nice little lick. I like the chromatic moves in it. Definitely jazzes it up a bit, and the little shifts, position shifts, help with the fingerings as well. So hopefully you're going to get a lot from this one. Probably the other thing I'd probably just mention is just about getting in and out of the lick. So whenever I learn one of these, and I mentioned it last time, I try and find entry ways to get into it. So sometimes just by trying some approach notes into the first part of the lick. So if I'm just practicing going in, I won't necessarily play the entire lick every time. I might just play the first couple of beats of it, you know, like, and I'll just try and find different ways in, or just maybe one note, that sort of thing. So that's, you know, something to work on, especially helps when you're playing it against, like, you know, a backing track. You can kind of work out the rhythms and stuff like that. And then the other thing is coming back out of the lick at the other end as well. So the last bit, it ends on the tonic, on the G, but then maybe think about finding the next few notes that are going to come after it, so you don't just get a sudden end to the lick and then nothing, you know. So anything like that. That sort of thing. So, you know, finding, yeah, the available scale notes that you can grab on the way out of the lick is a good thing to try. So what I've done, you're going to see at the end of this video, is I've just done a really short solo with the backing track again, and hopefully you'll see how I've kind of got in and out of the lick, just to see how it works in context. Okay guys, I hope you get a lot from this lesson, and I will see you for one real soon.